All right, Mr. Day, fall fruit tree care. What do we need to be doing?
Harvesting, if you have apples, and it's a little early on pears, or my pears anyway are not quite ready yet, but you need to, if you still have fruit on the trees and you've been following a cover spray program, you need to continue that until the pre-harvest delay that is on the label. You need to be sure you follow the label where that's concerned. Control weeds. This is a good time to you don't want grass and up around the base of your fruit trees. I like bare ground, and I used there's some good products out there. What's the Sethoxydim Post is a real good grass material, and I try to get bare ground out under the drip line of my trees, and bare ground gives up ground heat a lot easier in the wintertime than ground that's covered with grass or weeds or mulch.
Right.
So I think that's a real good thing to do. If you've already harvested, and some of the earlier varieties we're through harvesting, make sure you don't, if you have mummies on that tree, get the mummies off and get rid of them. Don't just toss them away. You want to get rid of that source, because they can be a source of infection next year for fungal diseases. And if you have fruit on the ground, do the same thing. Get that out of there and get it completely out. Double bag it in a plastic bag and send it to the landfill. Don't put it in your compost pile.
Yeah.
Get it out of the area. So those are some things that you can do. This is a good time actually to do a soil test. It's not a good time to put fertilizer out, but it is a good time to put lime out if you need it. And most fruit trees need a pH of 6 to 6.5.
Okay.
So this is a good time to pull that soil sample, and you can lime any time that liming is needed. The earlier the better, because it takes a while for lime to actually change the pH of the soil. I certainly wouldn't put fertilizer out this time of the year. It's a little late for that. You don't want to encourage young, tender growth, because when you have a cold snap, that can create problems. It can kill plants. It's not a good time to prune. We want to wait and do our pruning late winter on the fruit trees, and that's pretty much it. Weed control, continue insect and disease control practices, follow the label, and don't put these products out right as you're picking them, and just be sure you follow the label there.
Let me ask you this, Mr. D. So if you had a blight, this year, what can you do to control that for next year?
You're talking to somebody that I've got that on my apple trees.
Right.
I've got
on my
fungal
pear
disease,
tree.
and I'm just going to do a better job next year of following. I have to put them on a home orchard spray schedule. I'll follow the UT home orchard spray guide to the letter, and it's you're basically talking about every 7 to 10 days if you want clean fruit. Now I don't have any worms. I don't have any insect damage to speak of. I do have stink bug, a lot of stink bug damage. I don't have any caterpillar damage. I can say that, but I've got a lot of stink bug injury. So if I had followed a regular spray program this year, my trees are really young. This is really the first year that I had a crop off of them.
Okay.
And I just didn't. I had more fruit than I thought I was going to have. And even with young trees, you're really supposed to keep them free of insects and diseases. Some of these fungal diseases thrive on the leaves and stems and all that, even if you don't have fruit. But I need to practice what I preach, and so I'm going to do a better job next year. I'm going to get rid of those mummies, get them out of the way, and I mean, I've done everything else. I actually did a good dormant spray last year with oil and liquid lime sulfur and those kind of things. I started out right, but then I got busy. It's been a really busy summer. And I'm talking about, I think I have 5 apple trees and a couple of pear trees. So
that's pretty good.
I'm just going to do a better job next year than I did this year. What about you? You say you've got some problems. Did you follow?
I have a peach tree and a pear tree. It's like, I start off, pretty good like you did, but then, when you go through the season, you get busy and
it's really hard. I mean, with a cover spray, when you do a cover spray, we've had a lot of wet weather, this August and late July and August, and if you were putting a protective cover spray out there, if it rains, it washes it off,
right,
and you've got to go back and do it again. And if you wait a couple of days, you know, you have already opened your fruit up for infection. And if it rains every day,
Yeah.
like it has done, you
Yeah.
know, there's absolutely no way to keep that protective coat on there. So it can be a little frustrating, but you just do the best you can do. And sometimes you're going to hit a home run, you know.
Yeah, no home run for
And
me
then
this
you
year.
realize the thing that's really, it really hits you, you know, is you realize these commercial folks, it really makes you appreciate what
Oh,
the
yeah,
commercial
I do.
folks are
I
doing,
do.
what they're having to go through, because, you know, Mother Nature is a variable out there that you can't
right.
really control.
That's
You can
right.
control water, you know, you can control some of it,
Right.
but you really can't control Mother Nature.
Okay. So the fall is also a good time to plant fruit trees, right?
Right, right. And, you know, I actually prefer planting them in late winter.
Okay.
But you can plant them in the fall of the year. But I prefer planting them about about pruning time, you know, prior to, you know, February and May. Of course, you avoid, by planting them in the fall, you avoid sticking them out there and getting a real hard freeze within 48 hours. It really causes problems. So if you've got a lot, I mean, but if you've just got a few, go on and order them now. That's the thing to do. Get into the catalogs.
Yeah.
Decide what you want.
Yeah.
Choose your varieties. Go on and place the order.
Right.
And
Some of those real popular varieties, it's hard to get.
they go quick. You're right.
Sometimes they may sell out.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I got to the point now, I always look for resistant varieties now, if I can find them.
That's why I don't have any peach or plum trees, you know,
yeah.
because I've not found any that are resistant to plum curculio or brown rot. And I've had that. I've been down that road. When I lived down in Mobile, I had peach trees, and you know, and I tried, and it's just really, really hard to get a healthy crop of peaches off of a home.
Trust me, I know that. Yeah. I fight that battle.
Well, once every 4 or 5 years just isn't quite rewarding enough.
Right.
sometimes.
Yeah. Before we have to leave, Mr. D, any insect pests that may be causing problems late in the year that you know of?
Stink bugs are
Stink bugs,
still
okay.
working on you know, your fruit, but it's really, really hard to control them. I mean, but yeah, they are a problem, and you can always tell where they've been feeding. You know, they inject that substance in and then pull it out, and wherever they inject that substance, it really creates problems in the fruit.
All right. Well, we appreciate that information, Mr. D. Thank you much.